Higher after an uplift with implants. Is it normal to have fat left around the bra line area? Should this have been removed, or is this a separate surgery? So very good, Loco Loopy-loos. I think a lot of stuff. Something I work hard at. I think we all. Well, I hope we all do. Anyway, I work hard at is trying to be honest. Not on it. Not on. I'm not saying people are being dishonest. Trying to be realistic with patients about what you can achieve with surgery. Before surgery, explanation is better than revelation. So you've got to tell people before surgery what they can expect, so they can make an informed decision whether or not to have surgery. And I think the thing you're talking about might be, is it here? Often here, people have got a bit of fullness here. Yeah, called accessory breast tissue. Maybe it's here. Maybe it's on your bra strap. But anyway, the answer to your question is that, yeah, that's not part of a breast lift with implants. The breast lift with implants, we're dealing with your breast. Think about where your scars are. We don't get up here. We don't get down here. The side bits. Yeah. So you can't really get to those bits when you do a breast lift with implants. So kind of ideally, and I know it's not an ideal world because you probably had, obviously the focus was on your breasts pre-op, but ideally, and I'm, we're all learning, and I'm trying to, make sure I say to people, I see things, say, look, I don't want, so you've got to get the balance because you don't want to give people a problem they didn't have, but at the same time, you want to point things out pre-op because you don't want to say, oh yeah, I think that doesn't get sorted in the breast lift with implants, because what you can do is you can do liposuction sometimes to these, certainly to these bits here and to these bits. You might, you can do liposuction to address those bits. And you can do that at the time of your breast lift with implants, but it is kind of like a separate surgery. But I can understand the frustration if you've had surgery and you're left with bits that you didn't like before, which you kind of thought were going to be addressed, and they're not addressed. And then it's like, if you told me, I could have made a decision whether or not to have liposuction, and I might have made the decision not to have liposuction, which is fine, but at least I would have accepted that they pointed out these bits will remain, and they've you've accepted what you can do with a breast lift with implants. Because when you're doing a breast lift or a reduction or whatever, you're dealing with the breast itself. You're not really doing much to the sides. You're doing to the lateral breast, yes, but not out here, not over by the bra straps, and not up here underneath the armpit. There's a bit of a bit. So that is an issue. So